Okay, disclaimer before I start this video. I've never done a voiceover before, so it's kind of like, this is a new territory for me. So I hope you enjoy. And this mic has never been used for a voiceover, so it's kind of different. Anyways, roll the intro. Yo, what's poppin', pretty people? It's yours truly, Spun Zuckerberg. And I was gonna upload last week, but I've been addicted to it. Just a fucking horrible game. I don't want to talk about it. The grind is getting insane. Enough about my glamour lifestyle. Let's get into this top 5 mangas. Top 5 short mangas, but you can read it in less than 2 days. So no, there's no One Piece. There's no fucking Naruto. There's no Bleach. This is just short mangas you can finish in maybe an afternoon or less. Let's get into it. At our number 5 spot, we got The Last Man Healer. Reading this for the first time, I really thought this would be just downright dog shit. Not only from the chapter count, but also from the look of the chapter names. Like, what the fuck is a supernova at the end of this summer, dude? Like, who the fuck names a chapter that? I digress, though. This miniseries basically follows a 17-year-old boy named Kaname, or however you say his name. I really am really bad at names. I'm so sorry. Basically, it follows Kaname trying to get a girl in his class to like him, but the catch, right? As all mangas do have catches. The catch is that the girl he's aiming for is mentally ill, hence Men Healer, which means that in Japanese from my mini research journey that the translators took me on without my consent. Shout out Wolf Translations. The girl is also a cutting addict, which is also another trope. Dog, this mangaka stacks on so many tropes. Holy fuck, it's bewildering. Basically, this madman uses a scar that he got in like middle school to make the girl think that they're one and the same. If that doesn't make you want to see how this plays out, I don't even know, big man, for real. Of course, as all stories do, it has its ups and downs, and it's still a pretty good read beyond all that. It will take you less than an afternoon, depending on your reading speed, but bro, like 14 chapters? You could read a Dr. Seuss book at the same pace as you read this manga. Trust me, dude. It's not gory or anything, but it does have some elements of a seinen. Wait. Okay, hold on. Editor Spoons here, right? So if you don't know what a seinen is for some reason, I don't know why you wouldn't. But if you don't know what it is, here's a mini lesson from your boy, Spoons the editor. On Wikipedia, our best friend in this case, it defines it as seinen manga are Japanese comics marketed toward young adult men. In Japanese, the word seinen literally means youth. But the term seinen manga is also used to describe the target audience of magazines, blah 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 blah, are marketed towards a demographic of older teenage boys and adult men between the ages of 18 and 45. Okay, a simple synopsis of that rah is it's a doomer story, sad, I cry. So these stories will leave you empty, like literally empty. I mean, not all of them, because some of them have good endings, but they're not really seinens, but I digress. Okay, thank you. Back to Spun Zuckerberg. Right. The Last Man Healer is a simple ride that you sit back and read, and as you read, you'll be like, how the fuck did this dude's brain come up with that? Like, who the fuck thinks of that shit? Although it is very well thought out for a 14 chapter manga, which blows my mind. The story feels like the author ripped this shit straight out of his high school life. Like, who the fuck thinks of this? And they're saying, this motherfucker did not think of this. Oh my god, this is like a memory, dude. I swear to God. And that's why I put this at numero 5. From the realistic aspect to the storytelling of 14 chapters. Thank you. On to the next one. Number 4, the Ichimiya-san Only I Know. Oh god, dude. This series is a personal favorite. I'm not even gonna hold you, but this shit did make me want to blow my brains out onto the wall. It's just, ugh. It's still an addicting page-turning piece of literature. From the art to the story, you will be glued to this miniseries like a priest to a kid. No doubt about it. With just 18 chapters, that and the end, you'll kind of want to end your existence, but not really because it ended. But wait. It has a nice ending, even though this is a seinen. It's editor Spoon's back. Just notice there's a fine amount of seinens, but stay tuned for later on this list because it's not all just seinens. You know what I mean? Schlatt. Okay, Lord Spoon's out this hoe. Back to the main Sponjuckborg. This manga will make you happy, but also sad that it ended. if that makes any sense at all. The story follows a bozo named Nishina. Again, I'm sorry about names. Nishina literally has no friends and is by definition basically 76% of the people who watched anime in 2014. Literally weirdos, dude. And by that, I mean has no friends and is a sight to behold. Like, holy shit, look at this goblin of a human. Yikes. Nishina has a face that looks like a pervert and is literally known as a perverted face, motherfucker. So already, you get some character traits you don't get in other animes. So holy shit, this manga already stands out from 99% of the mangas you've literally seen at Barnes & Nobles or fucking wherever you go to shop at books or look at manga. Anyways, Nishina has a crush on this girl who sits directly next to him that is super quiet and very, very, very hot. Oh my god. I have to keep my composure because Ichimiya is just the definition of the best girl. She's literally the character that is created to just, oh my god. As the story progresses, the relationship between them gets more middle school-like, and by that, I mean I kind of want to splatter my brains across the wall. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Talk to her. Why are you like this? But as the story goes, we get more characters, and although they're not as good as Ichimiya, who is best girl by the way, no doubts, these basic characters will do. Honestly, if the story wasn't as good as it is, I would still read the fuck out of this shit. I mean, if I could see her on a panel, holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, yo, shorty, what you doing over there, eh? I mean, look at her. My god. As long as she's in the panel with this absolute beast of the Gene game, I will read anything, no doubts about it. Anyways, the story does take a drastic turn at a certain point. I won't say when, because that's spoilers, to abuse and incest. So, that's a note to take before you read this. But wait, before you scratch this out of the brain of, you know, or out of the thoughts that you would read it because of the incest thing, it is resolved. The incest stuff is resolved. Holy fuck, that sounds so weird. But trust me, the ending is resolved. The incest and the climax will make your fucking heart go to attack mode. You will literally burn calories reading this past chapter 6. I guarantee it. I had a hard time not placing this series higher, but in the end, this series will always hold a place in my soul, and Ichimiya will never leave my mind. I mean, oh my god, look at this mangaka's hand, bro. Ooh, this motherfucker's blessed. What the fuck? Number 3, we got Hiai Mauso. Hiai Mauso, right? For our number 3 spot. Not to get confused with Mauso Express. Hiai Mauso is one of the series where it's kind of weird because it might just be me, but like, I'm not all too fond of the guy teacher and the female student type of trope. Disclaimer off the bat for like 15 people who just left this video because they're not into the student teacher trope. But just listen. Look, I got past the guy teacher female student trope with a hard swallow. Pause. I'm so glad I did get past it because this story is mind fucking good. 18 chapters of the content that builds up a climax that is not only insanely well played out for a manga, but the ending though, holy shit, got me feeling some type of way. I mean, boy, oh my mama. A story that will make you sit back and think, God, I'm so lonely. Why can't you text me back? Oh my god, I'm so lonely. But yeah. This story will literally have you glued to it, and I promise that. Following our boy Kazuma, starting his new homeroom job at this immaculate high school, he makes it a priority to get to know all his students individually because he's just one of those downright good teachers, man. He's the guy that would let you play Fortnite mobile with the homies in advisory. He's just swag, you know? First main plot point, not even a spoiler. First main plot point, literally first chapter, bam, principal's daughter in his class. Woo! She has the beautiful principal's fucking daughter in this home. Kanade, who is the principal's daughter, as I said, and you should have listened and heard me already, is very quiet and doesn't say much and is super nervous, which makes her so plain to the point where she stands out from like literally like 30 students in the class. That's kind of funny. I mean, like, damn, she may be a freak in the sheets. I mean, my But as our lovely short tale goes, our strong Harvard graduate teacher MC Kazuma shows Kanata the extra attention because she is to the point of being socially awkward with the looks of a goddess. Like, whoa, look at this layout. She got the tints with the uniform there, shawty. Why you posted in this school with that George? Kazuma is just a downright great teacher, you know, and cares for his students. So why wouldn't he show her some extra attention? No, I don't mean sexual. This is strictly professional attention, and he doesn't make any passes at her, so don't think it's weird. Kazuma shows his student a normal, clean attention that is professional, but she takes this professional attention the wrong way, as of course, this is a manga. Although she does turn into a yandere, I guess you could say she does. As the story goes, she develops a love interest for him that is literally insane. As time goes, the story starts to go 0 to 100 real quick. Now this does start kind of slow in chapter 1 and 2, and then 3 it turns up, and then it steadily turns up every chapter above 3, I'm very sure. So yeah, it kind of breaks the scale, and you're like, holy fuck, how does it break the scale? And then it shatters the scale, and you're like, wow, what the fuck? This is another seinen, I guess you could label it, but at the same time, it's not really a seinen, so be safe out there. I'm just kidding. No, I would label this as a suspense, thriller, kind of romance, I guess. It's truly a roller coaster though. Without being a physical one, this is a mental roller coaster that got upsy downsies, whatever the fuck you like in a roller coaster. This shit got it amplified by 18, motherfucker. Okay, this is not for the weaklings. Just a disclaimer, the weaklings that love just romance, strictly shoujo, this is not for you. The next couple on this list will probably be for you. Maybe. This story is just not for the faint-hearted at all. The ending will stop abruptly, kinda, but in my opinion, it works really well with the story and the suspense genre it's put in my opinion, you know. That's just my brain thinking. Because, I mean, it leaves the reader with just kind of a cliffhanger, but not really. Just enough substance to leave the reader with thoughts that they can put together and make their own ending, which is pretty brilliant in my mind. For a mangaka or just any writer in general to do that and just have the reader put the context clues together and make their own ending that's just like another tier that just kind of blows my mind. And if it doesn't blow your mind, I don't know what to tell you. But this is a pretty good read, and it's pretty short. I mean, you could finish this in a day. Number 2, Puppy Lovers. Turning down the heat by like 1 billion. This is our first entry for the weaklings. For the people that just can't stand that hardcore love, dude. Yachty! Puppy Lovers does have a pretty big age gap. But listen, it's a manga, big man. Before I say it, it's pretty mindless, not gonna lie to you. Reading this series, I could physically feel my fucking brain melting down into a fine substance and it drained out of my ear. But this series is just one of those that you read and you're like, God, I have no life, or what the fuck am I doing with my existence? Shit, if you're like me, then you'll persevere because that main girl is just so bad. I need it, or please, I need it, bro. Oh. Okay, we follow Eri, who is our main manga artist, trying to make a living being a bum inside of her mom's house. Also, let's not forget she's 24 living with her mom. 24. Let that sink in. Let it linger for a little bit. But that shit doesn't matter because look at this strong, independent woman. Oh my God, I need her so bad. Please crush my skull with it. Basically, the story comes together when her cousin, yes, her cousin, God, just be a soldier and see it through. Her cousin comes into the town and needs somewhere to stay because he is an aspiring violinist. Wait, did I mention there's music in this manga? Oh shit, bro. The clash of the titans in the trope world of anime and manga, for real. We got incest, age gap, music, and manga making. Oh my God. This shit already sounds like I scared off so many people off that video. Holy shit. But listen, if you can get past all the weird stuff, you got a just below average story that in the end is actually worth the mindless story arcs, surprisingly. To be fair, the arcs are very ecchi, so in my opinion, you know, they weren't that bad. The story is literally following a cousins and their growing love towards each other. Bro, technically, it ends legal, but hey. You see the vision? Look at Aerie, dude. Oh my god. The ending is wholesome as fuck and beautiful, and they do have closure on a certain thing. If you know what I mean. So it isn't all, what the fuck is this? Some fucking weird shit. Stop. It has a resolution that is legal and warms your soul and your heart. And with that half-assed story assessment, let's get on to the next on the list. You feel me? At number 1, we got Unbalanced X Unbalanced. Man. This is that type of manga where I could talk about for days, weeks even years, probably decades, not even gonna lie. From the story to the art, it's just a masterpiece. Like, this shit is a 10 out of 10. Although this list isn't in any specific order at all, and I intentionally put Unbalanced up here because not only is this a contender for like my favorite manga ever, this manga is unironically a 10 out of 10. Shit, make it at a 30 out of 10. Fuck, break the scale. Yummy. Because my god, the arcs in this manga are gold with such wowzer character development. Okay, but like beyond the character development, right? Jinho, right? Our main character of this truly spectacular story that will take you on a magical journey is basically this fucking brooding ass motherfucker. Jinho finds a wallet and a phone, right, inside of a library, and he comes to find out it's an older woman's Wait. Older woman as in, whoa! Damn, what are you doing here with all that? Brain knowledge, because she has a degree and she's a teacher and she's so good looking. What? Nani? If you hang in there, the relationship starts to be really sweet with his first encounterance. Then it gets rocky, because I mean, he finds out that this beautiful, older woman that has no kids and no wife, husband or wife, you know, is his teacher. Like, what? Basically, as the encounterance in class happens, it gets to a rocky start, and it kind of just, wow, this motherfucker really stood up to this bitch. What? This mangaka just molds a sculpture as the story goes, and this story is clay, right? And this story keeps going, and as the story goes, the mangaka slowly makes these holes, and he starts to form the clay. We're on chapter 46, and we already see a shape, and it looks like a kind of, and boom, the manga's over. And this clay that has been molded into, wait for it. Hey, Young, our beautiful teacher, fucking kind of MC, but she's not really the MC, but she's so bad. My god, I cannot stress this enough. This woman just injected into my bloodstream. I need it, please. Listen. So this teacher student love story with an age gap, but the story progresses with their relationship to the point of being legal, so it's okay, kind of. 25-75. Are you sensing a theme in any of these manga I've recommended? Because I swear to god, not all this series have age caps. Okay, I knew what I was doing when I made this fucking list, and just, these are all really good mangas, I swear to god, please look at that. The fact that this manga made their relationship feel so real, somehow to the point where like every arc has such a strong aura that makes you feel like the emotions are literally floating around you, like, it gives me faith in humanity again, honestly. The mangaka is criminally underrated, by the way, as a side note. Bro, he has so many bangers, he literally doesn't miss. Like, motherfucker literally just makes bangers, and I quote, the almighty sixth lord of the Canadian realm once more. Just hits, no misses. He's truly my top 2, you know. He is probably the second go, but you know, my guy Richie Ueshiba up there on my mama, you know that boy. Although Unbalanced X Unbalanced is 89 chapters, so it's technically not a short manga, but you could finish that shit in a day, bro. Just trust me, okay? I've been there. Just trust me, man. You will be glued to it. And when you finish it, you'll be like, oh my god. Oh my god, this motherfucker doesn't miss. Spoon Zuckerberg, you was spitting on my mama. I don't want to spoil anything, because like, if I spoil it, it's kind of like, well, no dip, you know? What are you, stupid? Of course, don't. I'd rather a person just jump in head first, like I said before. So like, yeah, don't dip your feet in the water. Like, yikes, this is too peak fiction for my taste. Oh my god, my existence can't handle it. So you just jump in that hole, man. But if you're on the edge, look at this teacher, bro. Like, what? Oh my god, I wish, please, bro, please teach me. Oh my god, you're so bad. What the fuck? The series really is amazing from all perspectives, art and story. The base manga, holy shit, 90 out of 10, must read, no doubts about it. Trust me, read it. But if you want to read the sequel because you're addicted to the base manga, you've been warned about the sequel. So Unbalanced x Unbalanced will really just blow your mind. I cannot stress that enough. God, this is the longest manga I've talked about. Holy shit, I'm so sorry. But actually, you should read it, trust me. In the end, if you made it all the way to the end of this shit show of a video after my half-ass synopsis of every manga on this list, thank you. I appreciate you. I have a video coming up of spending an ungodly amount on manga, so keep tuned for that, coming up soon, and also some other content, because I'm just a content jockey at this point. I'm a content generator at this point. But if you enjoyed this video, it helps a lot if you leave a like and a comment, maybe. Them interactions be carrying my existence on this platform on. Ugh. So be a nice human and donate to charity by hitting that thumbs up or the subscribe, bro. Come on, please subscribe, bro. It really helps. And with that being said, roll the outro, editor Spoon.
Yeah, you can't trust that girl right there, man, she evil. Using face as a weapon, man, I swear she lethal. Went through it once, can't do it twice, no, this is not a sequel. We went through hell, how is this shit not illegal? I'm here to warn you, these girls ain't really who they say they are. They say they down and leave you alone and leave you with a mental scar. Baby, I'm sorry, I should've known this from the very start. From the very start, now in the end, leave me with a broken heart. They ain't really who they say they are. No, they ain't. I'll leave you with a mental scar.